Now we are in this time to enjoy the sacred knowledge, to enjoy what is in the temples and the pyramids, because the purpose is one, to become ourselves in a better human beings, to become ourselves in better servers of the humanity. When I studied with my elder for 17 years, learning all what is the Mayan cosmovision process. And then after he passed away, he told me that I'm ready to begin my own journey, to share the Mayan sacred knowledge with the world. And I've been the privilege to honor the Mayan sacred knowledge with all humanity through different journeys and programs, and especially now with another teacher who is Freddy Silva.
What we try to do is actually go back to the original indigenous teachings of local temples and show people how things truly are. We're actually getting to the mindset of the people who originally built the sites. There was a purpose to these places. They had meaning. The temples are aligned in specific directions. They focus on specific objects in the sky. They even relate to each other on the ground, to forces which are seen and unseen. The way that the processes tend to work on you in the sacred space is that they actually work with subtle levels of electromagnetism, the same levels that work within the human body, and therefore just by being in the presence of the sites without you saying a word, you actually start to alter who you are. You begin to remember who you are as a being rather than as a physical body.
This has been just one of the most amazing experiences of my life. I'm going to leave renewed and refreshed and full of love.
We receive with our arms the cosmos, and then we have the 10 feet, in our legs to connect with Mother. That is make us to connect with the similar in our hearts, to connect the cosmos and the earth, and to activate, that we know with the name of the chakras, the 7 points of energy we have, needs to be connected with the cosmic energy in perfect balance with our hearts, connecting with the earth energy. That is one of the amazing gifts that Mother Nature is giving to us. We are in a sacred place that we call Cenote, and this is coming from the Mayan word sono. The sonotes or cenotes were the areas that Mayans believe they are connecting with another dimensions or portals where they can reconnect it with their own ancestors. There are sacred wells, reconnect again with the energy of Mother Nature.
Of all the sacred caves in the Yucatan, there's a lot of sacred caves. This is the most important. It's the fact that there's also a tree of life. And it's a stalagmite, but it also happens to be exactly on the middle level, symbolizing the holding up of the sky and the roots that go into the underworld. It's the fact that the stalagmite also looks like there are roots coming out of the earth. There's a deliberate trunk of a tree, and there are the branches that hold up the cave. It is extraordinary. In order to live your life fully properly and have the proper experience, you want to remember who you are as a soul. You want to remember that you are here having a major dream. And the dream is very real. If you can understand why you're here and why you're doing it, it suddenly makes the experience that much more alive. And it's the experience, it's everything. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you get it right. It doesn't matter if you're wrong. But if you can just do it with grace and we do it with understanding, now you're doing it deliberately, and that makes all the difference.
This experience has been just a wonderful week of fellowship and community and really a travel of the heart. I feel so blessed to be here.
Well, I am doing now pilgrimages, journeys in the Mayan world, as we call them the cosmic universities in the Yucatan, in the Maya land, because for me, each one of these sacred places is a school who is calling people to come. And each one temple is like a book. Each one temple is giving to you the A, B, C, D, all the frequencies, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si. So the people is coming here to receive the 4 aspects of the sacred culture: science, art, philosophy, and spirituality.
Each temple has a different facet to it. Each one has a different teaching. Each one has a different energy to it. And it's your approach to each one that qualifies your experience in the scheme of things. To come to the Yucatan is essentially to live a walk in the life of the ancestors, to live a time when huge catastrophic forces were inflicting the earth. There were people that survived, special people that survived, and they came here and they rebuilt, in their own words, the mansions of the gods. And this is what we're in right now, the mansions of the gods, to become as gods themselves.
This has been an incredible journey, and no matter where you are in your spiritual life, if you want to raise your consciousness an octave, this is the journey. Fred Silva and Miguel, the shaman, just led a tremendous, transformative experience in a very individual way.
I welcome you in the land of the Mayan, who is translated as the land of the chosen ones. And here I'm sure that you will find many responses to your questions and maybe some of the healing you need for your mind, for your heart, for your emotions, for your body, for your whole being. In Lak'ech, I am you. Alaken, you are me.
So welcome to the Yucatan, and this is a place of magic, and believe me, when you go home, you're not going to be the same person when you left.
Welcome to the Yucatan.